It's been said a bard's life can often be a hard life, or hill and jail to rove and always move from town to town. And some folk have inquired if ever we grow tired of ranging all around the world and never settling down.
But one should be a little wary of remaining stationary, 'cause comfortable is lovely, but it's not the way we grow. When life starts to unravel, pick up your pack and travel. You'll find a strange serenity in places you don't know. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-da-terry-o-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. You've got no map for showing which direction you are going.
But why start on a journey if you know where it will end?
And once you recognize,
to anticipate surprise, you'll relish every twist and turn that lies around the bend. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-da-terry-o-dee-da-dee-da-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. La-da-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. La-da-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. The world has got its demons. There are many reasons why you'd find it harder to be brave than be afraid. But every life could use some danger. Every friend was once a stranger. Ships are safe in harbor, but that's not why ships are made.
Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-da-terry-o-dee. Dee-dee, a fwit-dee-dee-dee-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Adventures waiting further down the road. Let's go! Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. La-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Crafting, crafting, crafting with Joshi and Cubby. What will we make today? What is the dice of the day? Crafting, creating, collaborating What would an octopus say? Trivia questions, hooray! Creating, clickbaiting, can't hardly waiting for the crafting show. A crafting show with Cubby and Shoshi.
It's around here. It's around here somewhere. It was just here a minute ago. Is that? Oh, we've gone live. So, a couple of weeks ago, well, I don't know if anyone remembers this because I barely do. I did say that the plan for today, seeing as how it is a holiday that is, kind of infamously a recovery day for a number of lifestyles. So I was like, well, we're not going to plan this at all. And we haven't, because no one else is here right now. And I don't know if they're coming. But, and then, so that was kind of confusing. And then as I came back to my seat, I knocked over a box of trivia cards. And so I made a big mess, which I do a lot because I'm very, very clumsy and disorganized. Basically, it's difficult for me not to turn my life into a nightmare at all times. But that's just life, right? Is anyone not living a waking nightmare? Thank you. And I specifically waited to put these comments up, my friend, because congratulations are in order. The officialist smut goblin. It does my heart well. And now I'm gonna catch up on the rest of the comments. See, that's the thing. There was no one else to secret show with. Wait, I mean, that's not a thing that even happens. I've never heard of a secret show. It's not real. Already? Just out of the gate. I was hoping to go a few more hours before I was in combat, but I repeat, life. Hello. Hello, Winter Tail Spinner. All right. Congratulations, Zolani. I'm so happy for you. Well, I don't know. Happy as you are. I went to bed early last night, honestly. I didn't really have any plans. Wasn't super feeling New Year's Eve this evening. And then last night, we got the most gorgeous rainstorm. Like around 9 or 10. And I just laid down on my bed with the window open, listening to the falling rain. And I fell asleep, and I was woken up by all of the people making loud noise at midnight, which was kind of nice until... All right, I'm a big fan of loud, being loud. Hey, kitty, it's ultimately your call, but the people, they want it. I'm almost... Yeah, that is the complete and utter nonsense. That makes no sense at all. Haha. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So I haven't noticed this because if I have noticed it, then it's probably been around for a couple of years. Generally, people were hitting the panic button on their car fobs, and I didn't like that. I didn't like that. Fortunately, the rain deadened the noise a little bit, but I heard like one person with a pot out with the spoon in the pot, and I was like, yeah, classic noise. But seriously, like, car alarms? Do we need car alarms at midnight? I think we all have dealt with car alarms at midnight far too often. Happy new bed! Quad Kevin. Huh. That's interesting. Does remind me back when I was a kid. Chicago 11 for some reason had an extraordinary broadcast range, and you could pick it up. It wasn't on the cable selections, but you could pick it up on an aerial. And when I was a child, we used to, celebrate midnight, and then at 1 a.m. there was Chicago's New Year's. So you got like a double New Year. Hey, kitty! Oh no, you've been attacked by an octopus.
I do. I have an octopus on my head.
That's a good place to be.
I'm still at the New Year's party that I was at.
Hells yeah!
It's still going.
I love that we had like exact opposite NYEs.
A little while ago, I wandered downstairs and someone had made French toast and just left a bunch of French toast out for everybody to find and enjoy.
That kind of party. I've been to that kind of party. That's a good party. Oh, much love for the octopus. Understandable.
I'm trying to read. It's so hard to read the comments on my phone. It's so tiny. Could you read it to me, Cubby?
Wintertail Spinner says, at Kitty K Awesome, this is amazing. I love the octopus and the absolutely real demeanor.
I don't
Zalani,
think I've met Winter yet.
Oh, Zalani chimes in with brilliant host. Surprise French toast is a wonderful way to wake up, says Ceci01. And Victorian London Frog says, this is going to be another stream where Kitty falls asleep.
Oh, have I done that before? I remember streaming from bed one time in my camper.
Yes.
Make sure I'm not bothering Brent. I might have to go into another room.
He can go into another room.
He said no.
Well, he better not, because you never know who could show up. Anyone, even a Mab!
Mab!
I just ate my breakfast. What?
Is that
Crafty New Year?
Happy Mab.
Mab,
What?
is that French toast? Are you in Arizona right now?
No, but thank you for asking. This is rosemary bread that I made myself.
Ooh, that sounds lovely.
And Winter Tail Spinner, it is a lie. It is a lie. I am feeling like ass today. Oh,
Thank you, Fog, because I was going to ask, but you see, here's the thing about my memory is it takes me a while to remember if it's something I should know or it's I should know that. So I tend to just like play it close to the vest and wait for more information to come out.
Holding my phone is hard.
Oh, look at your cephalopod.
Oh, yeah, this is my friend. I never got his name, but we've been cuddling. I'm trying to
I
show him, but
understand they're good for it. Expert cuddlers, octopus.
Because Mab is more alive than all of us put together.
It's alive! It's alive! I am
Yeah.
feeling so bad today.
But you consume a lot of life energy as you go about your day, I've noticed.
Sure. It does make me sound like I'm sucking the life out of everyone around me, which is a mixed compliment.
whoa, I zoned out and came back at Mab sucking the life out of everyone. What?
That seemed like a fun time to join in, actually. That's right when the party started.
I forgot you've got tentacles, Mab, too, right now.
Excellent hunters.
I feel very out of place.
You need octopus business. Cubby, did I ever send you that yellow octopus sticker?
No, because I never sent you my address.
Yeah, well, maybe you should get on that.
There's a lot of things I should get on, Kitty, and that is
Cubby,
definitely
are you
one of
afraid?
Kids,
you
we are
afraid to
not
let me know where you
judging.
live?
We are not judging the new year. We are not judging.
Wait, judgment happened?
When you were like, there's a lot of things I should be doing. You're
Oh.
judging yourself.
I gotta ask you, are you afraid to let me know where you live?
No. Although it is changing fairly soon. So
Excuses.
like maybe I want you to know my permanent address.
Okay.
Which I should be receiving sometime this year. That's my timetable.
Do you want to be on it? Do you guys want to
we
meet
don't
my
even have-
friend Magda?
For like one person.
Hey.
Magda.
Hello, Magda.
Good morning, afternoon, whatever it is,
Where are you, Magda?
It's a whole new year. The distinction between morning and afternoon is
To be determined by us at this point. We are making the rules.
honestly in comparison to the brand new year.
it's getting in the weeds. It's way too precise. Who cares what time of day it is? It's January 1st.
This is Cubby and this is Mab. And then there's all the people in the chat, but we can't see the chat right now.
That's okay. They're beautiful. I love them.
Yeah, it's true.
Enjoy. Thanks. Lovely to meet you.
Lovely to meet you, Magdalena.
Okay, well, we're all sorry to hear that there might be fewer typos, but we are very happy to hear that there might be more snark.
Not.
Oh, the chat said hi to Magda.
Oh, I will let her know.
Yeah. Just yell it. I'm sure she'll hear.
We're having
That's
smoothies
it.
later.
That's
I
it.
want to yell because there's people who are sleeping.
They're asleep already? The party sounds like it hasn't even been going for 12 hours.
Oh, at least.
That's way too early. Let's wake them up.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Hey, wake up. Be on live TV.
I'll go ahead and yell at them. Just point the phone. Wake up!
Maybe at the end.
Don't!
Maybe at the end of the show, we'll give them a little bit of time to get some Z's.
Well, that's what they want, but that is like the least useful letter.
I wish I could see the chat. I love looking at the chat.
They say hi, friend of Kitty.
Yay.
There's a lot of things I should get on, is a quote of Moriarty at some point, definitely.
Definitely.
There was more than one. I never got his name, but we've been cuddling. Moriarty at some point, probably.
That's
Look,
totally
here's the thing. You only need to know somebody's name if you're not within arm's reach of them.
That's true. That makes so much sense.
Because although you just tickle them a little, that gets their attention. Or, something with the tongue.
I must fix my bangs.
BRB.
So I just ordered, or I'm getting ready to place an order for a bunch of gross of rhinestones.
Ooh.
Because I have two. Oh,
That's a lot of rhinestones.
Oh, I've been working on the double reverse mermaid on canvas. Yeah, it's got some iridescent stuff and some glowy stuff and some pearls. And I'm going to put more rhinestones and glitter and stuff on it. But yeah, the double reverse mermaid lives on canvas now. And so that's what I got to order more rhinestones for. And then also the picture of the Saturn V. I got to finish the Saturn V painting. Since we're on a crafting show, speaking of crafting.
Well, it's also very interesting about what the sirens were like. Because there's been a lot of talk on Twitter about translations of the Odyssey. Apparently Christopher Nolan is going to do an adaptation of the Odyssey. And so there's been a lot of talk about, like, a lot of people have never read the Odyssey. It seems kind of intimidating, maybe, to somebody who doesn't realize that it's basically like the action movie of the 2nd century.
Yeah, the 2nd century.
Like, there's a reason it survived and is very.
Also, you don't even really need to read it at this point. You kind of freaking know it already.
Kind of, but there's a lot of details people don't know offhand. Like, this is an important part. When Odysseus gets back to Ithaca and finds that his wife has been inundated with potential suitors, it's important to know that he rips off every bit of clothing he has before he starts murdering all of them. Just balls out. It kind of rocks, but it's great because, it's been translated a lot over the years.
Have you watched What We Do in the Shadows?
Of course.
And it turns out that the original description of the sirens is probably closer to me than the modern view of them as being sexually alluring.
Closer to you in the sense that you're going wow, 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 or closer to you as in gorgeous facial hair, dapper headwear, a really excellent taste in glasses. What are we talking here?
Like, I understand that when we first invented a klaxon, we were enamored with the beautiful sound that it makes. What a terrible name. Why did we call that a siren? Terrible name. No, but that they had love. It was a beautiful voice promising to tell you secrets, to tell you about everything, forbidden knowledge. The knowing is what enticed them.
Is that what you are? I guess with the trivia questions, and then that does stick out.
That's like kind of my whole vibe. Is like,
yeah.
I'm so sad I wasn't here for the secret show.
Secret shows and secret knowledge. That's like, that's probably what I'm known for.
Meow. Meow.
That's the trick, right? You gotta always seem like you're about to reveal secrets, and then just keep talking.
And then,
Do you ever whisper secrets into things, like a shell or? Oh, bye, Cubby. Oh, he's back.
Yeah, I'm
That's
mysterious
how you
like
keep 'em
that.
from- That's yeah, exactly. That's when the secrets are revealed. When
I
he's
don't
off screen.
I don't personally have secrets.
You
because
borrow them.
I just talk about every thought I have. So I don't there's not like another layer to me.
You're not an onion?
No, and the whole point of that Okay, that's a famous dramatic monologue and theme of Ibsen's Peer Gynt, is that Gynt is constantly saying that he's an onion, he's got layers. But onions don't have cores. There's nothing intrinsic to an onion, it's only layers. And ultimately his undoing is that he is a completely superficial person. There is nothing true or intrinsic to him, and his whole life is
Onion.
yeah, he is an onion. That's the point. And then Shrek just does not understand what he's talking about.
Shrek is trying to get to the point, like
No, he's absolutely ignoring the deeper message of the onion allegory, which again, a classic allegory of drama.
uh-huh.
Well, technically not classic. Pre-modern though. God, what? I forget what trend Ibsen was part of. Like now we just say Ibsen as its own thing, basically.
All right, Cubby, you're throwing down some big brain shit for like really early in the morning.
Well, I told you I don't have an inner monologue.
Hello?
This is some art on the wall.
Yeah, it is.
Also, do you want to see a ferret?
Yeah?
Okay, I'm going to turn the camera around if I can figure out how. No, I just turned it off.
I think you were still here, though. We could hear you.
Oh, okay.
Because you were still, your window was still active.
Oh, you little sleepy ferret.
Oh, I startled him.
Good
Hi.
job, man. Free the ferret.
I know, I wish I could, but I gotta ask first.
Are you gonna climb in their cage?
Oh, that'd be nice. I wonder if it's okay to pet you. Is it okay to pet you? It's sleepy.
Yes. If you want to talk, Magnus is the person to talk about all this old literature.
What a terrible name for that movement. I mean, you read. You don't even need to see it staged with the Wild Duck, and clearly the realism thing has gone off the rails. Of course, it's realism. But yeah,
To talk to Magnus.
Odysseus is a real piece of work. Some might call him a complicated man.
Ibsen or Magnus?
Odysseus. That was actually a really, really hilarious reference to one of the more recent translations of the Odyssey. So here's the thing. There's this really good new translation from Emily Watson, I think, which just goes straight to bare bones. It doesn't really reference the other translations. So it's like a completely reworking. It's in iambic pentameter, modern language. And people keep making fun of it because a woman did it. Like literally, and this has been a thing since it came out. There's been this strong contingent of people who are like, well, this is an inferior translation because a woman did it, and
Oh
I
my
can prove it
God.
because I will give little passages and see how they do it. And
Well, it is a well-known fact that women can't think because we all know the brain is in the penis, and women have no penis, and women have no brain.
so they keep putting random quotes out and then saying like, well, this proves it's a bad translation, but you can see that she is going for a different style. Like it's definitely a more vibrant translation, and it's good. And famously, she begins with "Tell me, O muse of a complicated man," which I've heard an interview with her talking about how a stiffer, more formal transition that a lot of people compare to says, "Tell me of a man of twists and turns," but like you read all of the intros and you're like, yes, hers is better.
Cubby, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
I haven't read it since high school. What translation do you think I should read right now?
You should find the Emily, I think it's Watson. You should find her translation, because every little I'm thinking I need to read it, and I need to read that translation because it sounds really good.
Awesome.
Another quote they keep quoting is there's this one line she translated as "Cannibal king, you eat your people up," versus Agamemnon, eater of people. But it's got such a rich rhythm to it. It's so fun to say, and like,
Yes, Cannibal King. I love a good alliteration.
"Cannibal king, you eat your people up." It's so I'm like, I don't. It's because people are dumb. And they think they know what they think, but they don't think that. So they just repeat what they've heard.
When a parrot repeats what they've heard, we consider them very smart. People are not parrots.
You know, that's also really irritating, because if parrots are not that smart. They're horror beasts.
I love parrots.
They're nightmare creatures. They're Skeksis. They're dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs, and I love them. They are very clever beasts. Sometimes they are really, really stupid.
I love birds. Birds are fucking hilarious.
Wilson. Emily Wilson is the translator.
I think that's a great show. Cubby Rants About Literature.
Welcome back to Cubby Rants About Literature. I'm trying to think of another hot take theory I have.
Magnus, would you like to provide a hot take?
I don't read that much, so I don't. I've heard about a lot. Oh my good! I have a friend whose long-term partner had to move out because he could not stand living with her parrot. Because parrots are freaking jerks, and they are longer lived than we are.
Well, we adopt them later in our life. They live about the same amount of time. They live about 50 to 80 years.
Look, I'm sorry, but I cannot talk about Joanne in reference to literature. I know she is a professional writer, but nothing she has created can really be considered
Joanne who?
anything more than kind of a fun read.
A person who is involved with turfing.
Yeah, look,
Oh, that one.
rolling revealing herself, well, letting the mold take over is one of the reasons I'm so tired of Harry Potter references. And the other is that I had no idea we would still be talking about this deeply mediocre work so many years later. What was that, Kitty?
Oh, I just ignore Harry Potter references as much as possible.
Yeah.
But I know a lot of people that like to identify by the houses, and it's like, oh, okay.
Honestly, I don't know anything about it because I also don't like Christopher Nolan that much. He's just not my cup of tea. Like, I get he's doing his thing and he does it well. I certainly won't say he isn't skilled, but
Ray Fiennes is really great, though.
Which was?
Ray Fiennes is really great.
Yeah, that sounds like a great choice for Odysseus.
I should stop speaking into the octopus. Maybe you could hear me better.
I don't know. I'd like to hear the octopus's thoughts on the subject.
It's also a little bit of that I just won't shut up and let you talk, Kitty. So
yeah, I noticed that. That's all right. I love you, Gubby.
I liked Memento a lot. Yeah, Ray Fiennes sounds like a great choice. Are there people who don't think that? I would be interested to hear their arguments, but who played Odysseus in Troy? That'd be hilarious.
I remember some of the actors that were in it, but I don't remember if I actually saw it. I just remember it existing.
Yeah.
Brad
I know
Pitt
I
and
saw
Orlando
it,
Bloom were in it.
but I don't remember any details.
Yeah, I saw it. Like Odysseus is, well, what's really funny about that is that Odysseus is like not, well, he's like the tactician in the Iliad. So like, because they weren't like really diving into tactics, he was a very minor character in that movie. So it's kind of funny that it's,
I feel like somebody needs to look it up now.
Apparently a guy named Dylan Vox.
Oh.
No.
Dylan Vox.
Movie. God damn. Oh. Remember?
Is that who played? Nah.
Remember when Google worked?
Does it not work?
Have you tried Googling?
No.
You get a lot of sponsored and like weird questions and answers.
Yeah.
It's just, it just keeps getting worse and worse.
The simulation is breaking.
That's what I keep hearing, is that we are in a simulation.
Oh, yeah. Sean B.
I'm pretty sure we are.
I just watched Lord of the Rings last night.
I think the simulation idea thing is hilarious because every time humans figure out a thing that could exist, we're like, whoa, are we in that right now? Like we figure out that how clockwork works, and we're like, whoa, you think this whole universe is just like one big clock? And now we're like, do you think the whole universe is like one big computer?
Yes, I do.
Here's the thing. I've put a little bit of thought of it, and if we live in a simulation, we're not the point of the simulation.
Oh no, our simulation is the kid with ADHD in middle school that's learning simulations in another dimension, and we're the project. And like he was like really into it when there was dinosaurs and shit, but then he kind of lost interest, and it's just all gone downhill because he's like
Meh.
not really focused on the project anymore.
I like it.
I mean, I figure if we are a simulation of some sort, it's probably a calculation-based thing, either on the macro and microcosm level, which means that all life is just a
What is
bug.
it? Like we are.
I love bugs.
What was it? The freaking Hitchhiker's Guide to the Universe. We're
Galaxy?
basically a giant supercomputer.
No, the Earth is a supercomputer, or
We're part of
was.
it. We're part of the supercomputer engine.
We're not,
Yeah, we
because
are.
we're the reason
Oh,
the
because of the
supercomputer got messed
spaceship
up.
of another alien species that crashed on.
Yeah. We
That's
come
true.
from a very long-lived line of telephone sanitizers.
Somebody's blowing party noises out here. Do y'all hear the party horn in the background?
Wee! That one?
It was kind of like a honking.
Yeah, no, that wasn't me. I didn't do it.
No, it's
I
happening here.
love that I was actually pretty late to figuring out it was Sean Bean. I should have just sat back and let chat do the work, because y'all did it better than I did. But it's true. Like, it not only does Odysseus not die in Troy, but he literally cannot, because the thing he's known for is literally the 20 years after that.
So why did they cast Sean Bean? Sean Bean dies and everything.
Going against type. That is the least Sean Beaniest role ever. I mean, next thing you're gonna see Doug Jones's face in a movie.
Hey, you guys, my phone is getting hot. I'm gonna like dip out, but I might come back in another location.
That is awesome. And Kitty,
Yeah,
if you end up just napping or something, that's
No,
also the perfect choice.
there's a ball pit downstairs. I'm probably gonna get in that.
Kitty,
Okay.
why are you talking to us when there's a ball pit? I'm not as cool. Mab is cool as a ball pit, but I'm less cool than a ball pit, so the average is below a ball pit.
I really wanted to be here and hang out with you guys.
I know, man. I did what I could. This has been a brutal morning for me.
Oh dang, the Ice Cream Man.
What is that movie?
The
Grr.
Okay, well, I'm gonna pop out and come back probably.
okay.
Mwah.
Mm.
I think it's Legion. It's the one where it's like the last humans alive are in this one diner, and then
Well, that sounds kind of cool.
what's his name who plays Vision like is an archangel, and he shows up to save them.
Wow. That sounds really awesome. What is
I
it
mean,
called?
it's, from what I've heard, it does not pay off nearly as well as it looks like it could for a movie that has what's his name, Chaucer Vision, and Doug Jones in it.
Chaucer Vision.
Yeah, Chaucer Vision. Welcome back to Chaucer Vision, methinks.
From Knight's Tale.
Yep.
He plays Chaucer, yeah.
Yeah, and he plays a figment of Russell Crowe's imagination in A Beautiful Mind.
Oh, I don't remember that.
It's kind of meh. Overall, I'm gonna be honest, it's all right. All right, we need to think of another actor who always does the same thing, and then we need to think of when they don't do that, because this is kind of fun, except the name is terrible.
I have to confess something to you. My brain is shutting down.
Oh. You want to do some trivia?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, because, like, you don't have to know the answer, but I can understand if your brain is mid-shutdown, being asked a lot of questions might not be appealing right now. So I wanted to double check.
That's fair.
Hey, Matt, do you
Yeah.
feel like hearing Christmas trivia
Ooh.
or Trivial Pursuit Book Lovers Edition?
I'm going to say let's go with the book lovers edition because that's kind of been the theme of the day.
Oh, that's true. We have been talking literature,
About literature.
as the French do not say. Where are my spectacles?
Your reading eyeballs.
My spectacles. They're around here. Oh, here they are. I knew they were around here somewhere. What tomboy detective solves the mysteries of the Hollywood Mummy and the Runaway Elf in Wendelin von Dranen novels?
I was going to say Encyclopedia Brown, but tomboy implies that they're actually female.
Well, yeah, because, like, Encyclopedia Brown's sidekick was a tomboy.
Ah.
Because his muscle was a girl.
Right. No, VLF. I think Wendelin is the author. I believe that is how it has been presented.
Yes, it's also spelled when Wendelin, which, well, between that and the name von von Dranen, I think they might be Northern European.
I mean, it does kind of sound sort of like a Northern European name.
Yeah, it sounds very Dutch.
You're Dutch. I'm sorry, I didn't mean that.
No, I only ever split the bill.
I get the reference, but I thought that Dutch was splitting the bill.
Yeah, you said I'm Dutch. And I said, yes, I always split the bill.
Gotcha. Sorry.
I always go Dutch, as it were.
This thing's not operating. I'm firing. I've got like half a cylinder firing right now.
That was pretty good for half a cylinder. I don't even have a guess.
So I know
So
Nancy Drew. I know the Hardy Boys. I know Carmen Sandiego, but she's kind of glamorous. Dora the Explorer. She's more of an explorer than a detective. That's all I got.
I'm gonna go with the only detective series I can think of that's more recent than Encyclopedia Brown and the Hardy Boys, and just say like the beekeeper thing.
What about Fran Fisher? She's not exactly a tomboy. She's very glamorous.
I don't know her.
I only saw the TV show, but I understand it's based on a series of books. The Fisher.
Miss Fisher.
Miss Fisher's Mysteries, yeah. Fran Fisher.
Wait, you've never seen it?
I've seen it. It's fantastic. Yeah.
Oh, you said you hadn't read it.
Yes, that is correct.
Oh, she is wonderful.
Confirmed.
I would say she's far too sexual and sexually voracious to be considered a tomboy, but I love the fact that we got to talk about Miss Fisher.
She's like one of my heroes. I look up to everything. Yes, I am not braining today. My brain has the dumb.
Let's go to the next question. What novel edged out Sinclair Lewis's Main Street in 1921 to earn Edith Wharton her only Pulitzer?
Mein Kampf.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say I don't think Edith Wharton wrote that. That would be hilarious if not only it was ghost written, but it was ghost written by a British female novelist.
Edith is also a very Jewish name.
Oh, I hadn't even clocked that. Edith Wharton. Is that Wuthering Heights?
Maybe.
I think Wharton might have written Wuthering Heights. No?
Well,
then
dang, our resident writer here.
It's like a gothic. I think it is. It's like in there.
Better Homes and Gardens.
Edith Wharton. It's not Rebecca, is it? It's something
Flowers
I
in the
didn't
Attic.
read. But I know I have a book with her name on it somewhere.
Really? Wind in the Willows. Frog and Toad. Beatrix. No, that was Beatrix. I'm just saying.
This is.
This is very hard trivia.
Oh no! This one is annoying because it feels like it's on the edge of my brain. I don't think I'm going to remember it though, so I'm going to the next question. Oh, repeat question first. Okay. What novel edged out Sinclair Lewis's Main Street in 1921 to earn Edith Wharton her only Pulitzer? I know I've heard of it, and I'm gonna kick myself. But the next question is, what racer notes in his second memoir?
I can't hear right now.
Oh,
Now I can. Hello.
Can you hear us?
Yes.
yes.
Yes, we have sound. Welcome to my main floor.
This is
Isn't
beautiful.
I need
Kitty,
art
where are
supplies
you
now.
geographically?
Art
Kitty,
supplies?
where are you
Yeah.
geographically?
Oh shit, I got art supplies. What are we doing today?
Where is Kitty?
Kitty,
What?
Kitty, where are you? Where are you geographically?
In Phoenix.
Peoria.
Peoria, Phoenix.
Okay. Arizona.
I've never heard of
Arizona.
any of those places. Errol,
In
what now?
The Wild, Wild West. Magda's got her aerial sling up.
I got one of them.
Hey, everybody, I'm back.
We're doing.
All right, and you're just in
trivia.
time for the next trivia question.
Excellent.
What racer notes in his second memoir, Every Second Counts, generally, one of the hardest things in the world to do is something twice?
What is the category?
It's a book. They're a racer and they wrote a memoir.
Oh, I just realized I could be looking at the comments and I'm not doing it. Haha.
I super feel like one of those people.
I bet it's Monoball. Lance Armstrong. I'm gonna say it's Lance Armstrong.
That was my first thought too, Cubby.
And then he was like, it's really hard to do something 2 times. And then he wins
Hi,
it like
Quad
3.
Kevin.
Hello, Quad Kevin.
and Fog and everyone. Magnus is here. Hi, Magnus.
Yeah.
I'm all like, hi.
Oh.
What did Julia
Oh, he's
Alvarez title her 1997 novel that gives everyone except Yolanda a chance to talk?
Shut up, Yolanda.
I don't know this one.
That's
It's-
good. That's a good
They're
one.
literary questions, which means there's a wide range.
We don't talk about Yolanda. I have to say these questions are harder than I remembered.
Yeah, my brain again. This is,
I'm gonna finish this card though.
yes, I appreciate that.
Who dreamed up her first crime novel, Death at La Fenice, while backstage at the opera chatting with a singer about how to murder a difficult director?
I don't know, but I love her.
I'm gonna say Agatha Christie.
Was
I mean,
Agatha Christie a performer?
Well, it doesn't say that the author is a performer, just that she was backstage at the opera chatting with a singer.
Hmm.
So, like, I figured, well, Agatha Christie wrote crime novels, so that was part of it. But also, like, it seems like she was a socialite, so I could see her just chilling out backstage at the opera. And there's only one question left on the card.
Right?
What detective did creator John D. MacDonald describe as a tattered knight on a spavined steed? Spavined? I don't know that word.
Wow. We read
Which-
the threshold.
Seems like a terrible way to describe a character.
Yeah, it's like when the category is literature, there's a lot to choose from.
Well, it's book lovers edition, so
But that's a big category.
well, there's a lot of pop literature in there, and you know the cards are a good 20 years old, so that helps.
I am not loving these books. I might have to go to bed. This broke my brain. I was optimistic.
I really like the cute thing that you have tied on your head.
Oh, thank you.
Now that I'm on a computer, I just also figured out how to make the screen bigger and I can see everything better now.
It's got like wires.
Oh, wow. Look at it go.
Oh, that's
Look
fun.
at it go. I love that thing. Oh, my God. Big fan.
And you can make like a big bow with it.
Oh, my God. I have some zebra fabric. I want to get a wire and make one of those out of some zebra fabric.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, answer time, my friends. Sammy Keys was the tomboy detective. The Age of Innocence. Edith Wharton, Age of Innocence. I knew I was going to kick myself. Lance Armstrong.
Kitty, you got that right.
Yo.
Yeah, yeah.
Donna Leon and Travis McKee.
Again, no idea who these entities are.
But we did all get one together.
That's true.
And so we won.
That's true.
Yes.
All right, kids. I have to hop off. I have faded.
Okay.
I did what I could, man.
Bye, Mab. Love you.
We love you, Mab.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
I popped in to wish you a crafty new year and my love for you. And I will see you on Thursday because I have a special guest coming into the studio.
Oh, are you doing
Mad Lab?
Oh, can I come on Mad Lab?
Yeah.
Yay.
Always. All right, I will post more information soon. But Mad Lab special guest. Bye.
Bye.
There it is.
Secret special guest.
Click.
So you want to stick with the book lovers edition, right, Kitty?
Do I? What about dinosaurs? Is there one about dinosaurs?
Yeah, I have a thing of dinosaur trivia cards, but
what about outer space? Do you have outer space trivia?
Stop, because I have only a few within arm's reach.
Ah, okay.
Outer space.
Outer space.
That's
I feel like
not
that's not an option.
Underwater
trivia. Oh, I guess oceanography trivia would be.
Ooh.
Wait, you do or you don't have space?
I don't have space.
Dinosaurs?
I have dinosaurs, but not here. What I
Oh.
said was stop trying to guess a subject you want trivia on, because the chances are very, very poor that
No, because you did have the first one I asked for. You just don't have it there.
Right. Which is kind of the same as not having it on a certain level.
I'm going to find a trivia somewhere in the world and send it to you. If you ever give me your address, that is.
Well, maybe I won't ever have an address.
Oh my God. I'm going to write you trivia questions. Oh my God. Yes. I'm totally going to write you a set of trivia questions. And they'll be about shit that we know about.
Or that I don't know about, because I also love those trivia questions.
It could be Nat 21 trivia.
I don't know any Nat 21 trivia.
I know all the Nat 21 trivia that I was there for, and I know there's a lot of stuff that I forget that everybody reminds me about all the time.
Yeah,
if anybody wants to message me little tidbits that you think would make for a good Nat 21 trivia set, feel free to message me, because now I really want to put together a Nat 21 trivia set.
See, this is an excellent idea, and I'm almost wondering, like, should we create a part of the Discord that people can like pepper in questions, like, because this is a theoretically never-ending project.
Yeah, fun forever.
Yeah, because we're gonna need classic trivia. We're gonna need stuff that would just completely stump Kitty and myself, but we're also gonna need like ongoing trivia as stuff happens.
Trivia about life to make sure we're all actually really here and that this isn't just a simulation.
I mean, well, here's the thing. We're all going to be answers. All of us.
I think this octopus is sucking my brain out.
I'm sorry to hear it, because they have beaks, so that cannot be pleasant.
Oh, well, this one is very soft. His beak is gentle, apparently, because my head feels great.
That beak is like right on your head. Like, maybe it already got through, because your brain doesn't have nerve endings.
It kind of looks like a banana.
It kind of looks like 8 bananas. It's a banana king.
Was that a banana? Banana shiki. Banana assassin. That's the banana they know. Magda brought up banana shiki, which is my husband's banana. Okay, wait. No, I didn't mean to say it like that because when you just say it like that, that sounds.
I mean, that's what I'm gonna call
It's
Brett's
his claim.
dick from now on.
His claim to internet fame is
Yeah.
this infomercial
Yeah.
that he made. Like
Kitty's husband's banana is world famous. Is really what you need to know.
the
Look,
banana shiki.
I know about the banana shigi internet
too.
thing, but also from now on, if I have to reference his junk, it's his banana shigi.
Yeah, it's his banana shiki.
I'm just gonna message him and be like, "Hey, can I come over and play with your banana shiki?"
Yeah, you should do it.
Yes.
It's so much fun. We could teach you all kinds of new tricks.
Right? So much fun. Everybody can do it.
I feel like that we need to explain if there's anyone that doesn't know what the hell we're talking about.
I feel the opposite in that if you don't know what we're talking about, it might be more fun. But the banana shigi commercial is really funny.
It's true. It's clown shit, y'all.
What can people, if BANANAS, okay, banana.
Look at that rainbow chair in the background. Magda painted that chair. Now it's all rainbow.
My friend found it.
Oh, your friend found it and painted it. Okay, Magda didn't paint it. Someone did though. Kitty cat.
Yes, if you, I'm just going to throw it in the chat because if you do an internet search for this word, you are guaranteed to find the YouTube video.
Cubby, I'm so glad that you remember and that you already know. Oh, Victorian London Fog's gonna watch it.
You will find it. So I tried to highlight that one, but that one's pretty good too.
Yeah.
It is, if you haven't seen it yet, Fog, it is, I saw it without really even knowing about what you guys were mocking.
Yeah, it's making fun of the fushigi, which acted like it had some kind of like magic going on and tricked people into buying something that's a really hard skill toy that they thought they were just gonna magically be able to levitate and shit. And so Brent just got the like ultimate dig on it.
Right. It's great. It is such an exquisite piss take.
Yeah. And then if you look up banana shigi and like WJJF or something, I don't know, the Japanese juggling festival in Japan saw his video, loved it so much they went around at their festival making a video of everyone doing banana shigi at the Japanese juggling festival. Brent's never met any of these people, but they made their own video, and so that video is out there too.
I love it. Which it's
good.
Also, well, I'm obsessed with humor, and I love niche humor, and I love like watching it. I'm like, oh, I get it. Some like you can tell it's making fun of something that was pretending to be way easier than it is. Like all of that is so beautifully built into it that like it's just. Mwah.
Oh, Brent needs to be here for all this sunshine being blown up his skirt. Poor guy sleeping.
No, we couldn't talk nice about him if he was listening.
Oh yeah, not in front of his face.
Yeah. No, we'd have to like insult him. I'd have to like say like, yeah, it's pretty good, I guess. I'd have to put on airs and whatnot. Oh yeah, the mummers were this morning. You know,
what are the mummers?
Oh, so Philadelphia has an interesting New Year's tradition. And that tradition is the mummers, which are big groups of dudes, like very straight dudes wearing elaborate sequined costumes and like performing simple dance routines. Like traditionally the mummers have like a string accompaniment and they do something called the mummer strut. But it's basically, there are tons of these. It's kind of like our Mardi Gras, because people will spend all year.
A little bit is we in New Orleans. There's a thing called the Red Dress Run, and everyone wears red dresses and like red purses and hats and stockings and everything and tennis shoes and does this run, and it's like thousands and thousands of people in the French Quarter around New Orleans, like doing a race and then going and getting drunk together.
This is a parade, though. It's a full-on parade.
Fantastic.
And it's all made up of, like, just like Mardi Gras, different factions who do their own performance, spend all year working on it. That's right, Sir David Percival. It is not restricted to men. It is kind of a masculine thing because, you know, people love to come into town and see the mummers, and everyone who lives here hates dealing with the mummers because they were up at the crack of dawn this morning for the parade, drinking, and from what I've heard, peeing everywhere.
There's a song called "Ain't No Place to Pee on Mardi Gras Day." It's a whole brass band song, and it's just "Ain't No Place to Pee on Mardi Gras Day." I love that description, Sally.
Yeah, it is. It's kind of great. It's way too many people, so I've never seen it live. Even the times I've crashed at somebody's house and woken up in Philadelphia, I'm just like, all right, let's not go near the parade.
You're making me want to find out when Mardi Gras is to see if I can go. I don't know if I could go or not. I need to look up the date. Somebody want to look up the date of Mardi Gras this year for me?
Well, you don't want to just do it's pretty simple. You just have to figure out when the first full moon of spring is, and then you take a week after the first full moon in spring, and then you subtract 40 days. It's so simple.
Mardi Gras, yeah, right. Mardi Gras is on my friend's birthday today. I need to text him right now. I'm sorry, guys. It's just too important.
No, that's fine. You know what? That's not fair because their birthday is already the only date on the calendar year that is a full sentence.
And I'm going to be in Texas. I wonder if I should go. I just said the F-bomb.
Yeah, I didn't draw. It's our secret. We're all sworn to secret. Yeah, Sir David Percival, it's a lot. It is a lot of people, which is why, like, part of me is like, oh, come on, Cubby, this is one of those great, crazy traditions. You should go one year. And then I'm like, no, I do not want to deal with that many drunk people.
But it's so magical too. It's so amazing. Like you have to know a bunch of people. Come just do it with me. You have to like have places to be comfortable and experience the fucking whimsy and madness.
Yeah, but so like it would be so much easier to do that for like Mardi Gras in New Orleans because like it's not local. You know,
right? You were talking about
where it's so hard to be a tourist in your own town.
Yeah,
but you're right. I think what's key is I never had the right person to go with. Like, if I had some friends who did it every year and I was just chilling with them, that's a lot more fun. But everyone I know in Philadelphia avoids the Mummers Parade.
Mm-hmm. Happy New Year, everybody.
Oh yeah. It's we're in the it is now dickety 5.
Odd Dickety 5. Can I
Aught.
really say that? It's Odd Dickety 5.
It's
fantastic.
dickety 5.
I said Happy New Year. Does that mean I have to blow it? I don't know if this is going to hurt everybody's ears.
No, you just have to take a hit off that horn. Smooth.
One more. Okay.
Oh, I don't have any noisemakers. Except
Oh, I want to make this make noise again. Hold on.
It's a tabletop pump organ, basically.
here's the thing, though. I lied when I said I didn't have a noisemaker because I've spent the last 30 years of my life turning my body into a noisemaker.
I was about to say, you've got noisemakers on you. This woman is the queen of making noises.
I'm working
pretty
on it.
sure.
I'm working
Yeah.
on
Cubby makes a really amazing lion. He's got this incredible lion costume, don't you?
Well, I don't have it, but I got to wear
you
it.
rock it. It's made for you to rock it.
It was technically made for me, but you know.
Yeah.
Yes.
But still. Do I dream of stealing it? Constantly,
Do it.
yes.
Do you want to plan a grand heist? I'll help.
I
was saying to Cubby, but you could be involved too.
I would love to be a dandelion for Halloween.
Oh my god, I would love to see that.
Where I just put on a very opulent outfit and like a mane. But here's the key. Ideally, I'm doing it with someone who's wearing like an Olympian tracksuit and a medal and a black veil. Because then together, when I'm an overdressed foppish lion, together we're dandelion and a morning glory.
Oh my gosh, that's so fabulous.
Yeah, I have notes on pun costumes that I just keep them in a notebook because who has the time? And I don't get invited to enough costume parties where puns are rewarded.
Oh my god, you could wear pun costumes to any party that I throw ever, and it will be rewarded.
I also have this sketch out of a cigarette costume that I want to wear. It's like white pants, right? And like boot covers that are tan and a white tank top. And then like a red cap so that I'm a cigarette.
Yes. A very tall cigarette.
Well, we'll just have to see how the evening ends.
You know what couple's costume I've always wanted to do, and Brent said he would do it with me, but we haven't put any effort into it. I want to do
a whole costume where you're both the back end and neither of you can see, and you're just like bent over and bumping into people like all night long.
No, I want to do Zool and Vince Clortho, the gatekeeper and the keymaster. But I want to be Vince Clortho, and I want Brett to dress up as Zool.
Oh my god, that's such a good. Honestly, that's
so
the right.
There is no keymaster, only
But
Zoom. Yeah.
but also Dana and Sully like are a perfect T for T couple costume.
Dana and Sully.
But I mean, like, as drag is what I was trying to remember the Rick Moranis's name in it. But like,
Vince
that's brilliant.
Lorco is the name of the demon inside of him, but now I can't remember what his character name in the show is.
Yeah, but it also doesn't matter at all. And
Matter.
I would love to see you dressed as Rick Moranis. That just sounds perfect.
Yes, me too.
And I can see Brett in that dress. Like,
he would look great. Yeah,
he would look so good in that dress.
We need to really get on these costumes.
Yes. I think I agree.
Yeah.
This
All right,
needs to be prioritized.
I can sit in this chair much longer.
And then you need to invite Fog and me. So that we can be Dandelion and Morning Glory.
I fucking love it. Oh, I said the F word again. Okay. I think I'm gonna go. I might like
all right,
out finally or something.
But first I'm gonna tell you about one other costume I have in there. So like a gnome, big pointy hat, but the hat is orange with reflective strips in it, and you're wearing like one of those neon bright reflective high visibility, and you got like signals things, because I'd be a traffic gnome.
Nice. Somebody Victorian London Fog guessed it.
Oh yeah.
So can I tell you about when one of my best friends used to live on Esplanade and the corner of Esplanade and Decatur in the French Quarter? He stole one of those orange barrels. You know, the barrels that are dressed up like an orange cone and it has the blinky light on top of it?
Yes.
Stole one of those, cut the top off, turned it into a hat, put suspenders on the barrel, and then wreaked havoc with traffic with that costume on.
Wait, he could just like go and like scoot down and he was go.
Yes.
Oh my god, that is so good. I stole one of those years ago when I was living in DC, and I put my television on it. I used it as a TV stand. I still regret that there was no way for me to keep that, because I was homeless for a little while after that apartment.
I gotta get going because I can't sit in this chair anymore, and I'm so worried that a naked person's gonna walk by the screen at any moment.
See, now I want to keep you on screen just in case we get to see something.
I showed you the painting of the naked lady.
And that was very well received.
Do you want to see a picture of Magda licking her drum?
Yes. There's no question. I don't know why I paused. Oh, it's right there. Nice.
She's a badass. I love it. Okay. And I love all of you. Mwah. Oh, it's going to take me forever to figure out how to leave. So let me go ahead and just put the camera back.
I mean, if you want, I can just take you off screen.
Oh, it's funnier to watch me struggle, though, isn't it?
Yeah, that's why I didn't do it, actually.
That's why you made me big.
Well, I thought I'd offer it in case, because you joined in even though you were sleepy, even though you haven't had any sleep, and I want to help you, but it is also way funnier.
I love
that
you
was
all.
Hilarious.
The camera fell. That's a sign.
That was perfect, because right when you...
Yeah. Good night and good morning, everyone.
Bye, kitty!
Bye.
I didn't even do that. She did figure it out. The other similar-ish thing, I don't know if it really works as a double, but I also have a sketch of like long flowing robes, white robes, big long white hair, long white beard, one of those like neon harness straps like you used to wear in the safety patrol. And it's crossing God. It's a crossing God and a traffic gnome. It feels like maybe they work together, maybe not. I'm not. It's a thought to have. Yeah, it's just us, which means it's maybe time for a little bit of trivia. I have Christmas trivia right here, which is an old tradition in my family, and I haven't gotten a lot of Christmas trivia this year. So I'm gonna push this. If anyone really does not feel like Christmas trivia, I understand. I do have other decks around, and we can swap, but ooh, I want to hear. And oh, I am intrigued. He's invented a game that sounds risky. I'm just assume, just from what I've known of Moriarty, he seems to have a lot of casual disregard for the safety of others. And yet, a lot of regard for the security and comfort of others. Just doesn't really care about long-term damage. Okay, I am really excited, Fog. Sorry, I'm trying to kill time a little bit to give you a little bit of time to. Oh, ooh, but I want to know so badly. I mean, all the more considering that it might get auto-modded. That seems even better. Do you want to write it in that does sound like a game he would invent? Trying to think of what the randomizer is, because I hope it doesn't involve a gun. Which, by the way, never play Russian roulette with a shotgun. Oh, I guess you could have blank shells. Never mind. Do what you want. Yeah, see, I didn't think it'd be violent, but there has to be some kind of randomizing aspect. Knowing Moriarty, he might have 6 chambers, like a room, like a little anteroom, and you go there, and there's 6 doors, and he just spins himself around till he's very dizzy and out of touch. Sorry, but it does make me wonder, would Moriarty just like... I do want to hear the rules. Please post it if you can, with the understanding that I do know that the automod, there are a couple of security features that might be going against us. Still, it's all the more exciting, isn't it? If not, I would very much appreciate a message with the rules, because, well, the longer I'm allowed to just think about it, about what it might be, probably the more inspired I'm going to get. Oh, yes. It starts with me going upstairs to my room, and then I will take all comers one at a time, unless I want more than one. When the person in front of you in line comes back down, you come up, and we'll have ourselves a lovely romp, or whatever I feel like. You'll come, but the romp ends when I say it does. Anyone who's interested in going again gets back in line. I say when roulette is over, and from them, I'm not... Okay, I was going to say, wait, if there were random chambers, it's not which one would he go in, but in what order would he visit every chamber? And you, Fog, you get Moriarty. You really get him. Well, I realize he sent this message to you, but I think that's why he sent it to you, because you get him. That... Sorry, it's so amusing, because of course it's just, let's play a game where everyone caters to my whims, and that's the game. All right, everyone just line up, and I'll have fun with all of you. I do love that guy. Oh. I missaw something. I thought it was about champagne. And I was like, a New Year's question. But no, it was, I missaw the name Charlemagne. What happened to Charlemagne on Christmas Day, 800 A.D.? Well, I know the answer to that. I'm sure some of you do. It's well, I remember because I love the story of it so much. It's one of my favorite little anecdotes from history, and I'll tell you once we confirm that the answer is what I think it is, which is that he was crowned Holy Roman Emperor. And the next question is, in what Asian country is Christmas the time for bakshish? In what Asian country, in what Asian country is Christmas the time for bakshish? It's actually pronounced with a double... It's written with a double E instead of an I, but otherwise that spelling is correct. Uh-oh. I'm having a little bit of trouble with my browser, and I don't know if you can see me right now. I hope you can. This is just going to take a second. I wouldn't be... All right. I am back. I think. Perhaps. Oh, this is confusing. Oh, good. Oh, good. Thank you. Sorry, my browser is doing some... It's a very interesting question coming up next. I don't have a guess for where bakshish is from. I think I'm just going to say India. Seems like it could be Indian, phonetically. But what 1968 film was narrated by Kirk Douglas and starred James Mason as Franz Gruber? I mean, of course, we recognize Franz Gruber is the enemy of the classic Christmas film Die Hard. But the thing is, like, the novel that Die Hard was written on, I believe, was written by 68. So that probably is that Franz Gruber, or a reference to that. I mean, famously, Frank Sinatra was originally contracted to star in Die Hard. And then there were a lot of delays. I'm just going to say Die Hard. It's probably not, but oh, that's Hans Gruber. Thank you. Okay. So it's Die Hard 3 then. No, I saw Gruber and I just thought Die Hard. I don't know. Well, considering it's a German name, it's probably a set in World War II or something. Next question is, how many horses pull the sleigh in Jingle Bells? I mean, I don't want to mock ignorance ever, really. But if you don't immediately think of the phrase one horse open sleigh, then I have to think you're not very familiar with that song. The next question is, who made faces behind Bing Crosby while he accepted his Oscar for Going My Way? And they give us a choice of Bob Hope or Danny Kaye, which, even if you weren't familiar with Danny Kaye and Bing Crosby co-starring in White Christmas together, and that would make you think it was, I can't imagine Bob Hope making silly faces in a background, you know? He typically has a very solid demeanor, even in his comedy. But that's such a Danny Kaye move. Yeah, excellent host, but always with that, like, patter, you know? Not goofiness, not silliness. That's not his thing. It's a little disappointing they thought of Bob Hope, because I don't know. There's got to be one that would have been harder, but it's so obviously Danny Kaye. I think they did that for the people who just don't know who Bob Hope or Danny Kaye is. And then the last question on the card: what Rockettes number is a favorite part of their Christmas show? What Rockettes number is a favorite part of their Christmas show? I mean, they have a couple of really standard. I mean, Kickline. I saw the Rockettes show once when I was a child. It's the memories are unclear, but I kind of remember my grandparents taking me to that, and there was a Santa arrival, which was a big thing, but I guess that might not be a number. I think it's Toy Soldiers, March of the Wooden Soldiers. That's like a thing they always do, right? Well, we're about to find out, because it is answer time. Charlemagne was crowned emperor, as I very, very correctly said. It was bakshishes from India. The Legend of Silent Night was the 1968 film narrated by Kirk Douglas and starred James Mason as Franz Gruber. So I was way off on that. One horse pulls the sleigh. It was Bob Hope. I guess that's why they set it up that way, because it makes you, I mean, how can you hear that question and not assume it was Danny Kaye? And it was Parade of the Wooden Soldiers, which I think I said the majority of the words correctly. I think I said toy instead of wooden. Okay, so here's the thing about Charlemagne being crowned Holy Roman Emperor on Christmas Day, year 800. Wasn't his idea. He didn't want to be crowned Holy Roman Emperor because he had conquered an empire. He was in charge in it. There was no need to be crowned emperor. The Pope wanted to crown an emperor, because if the Pope crowns him emperor, then that implies a role above the emperor. So for political reasons, the Pope wanted to crown him, and he did not want to be crowned. Christmas morning, 800, Charlemagne is kneeling in the chapel praying when the Pope sneaks up behind him, puts a crown on his head, and runs away, crowning him Holy Roman Emperor. That is how Charlemagne was crowned. I love it. It's fantastic. The thought of the Pope like sneaking up behind the emperor, like just how silly all of it is. Oh, I love it. Yeah, yes, a drive-by crowding. Because I mean, of course he didn't want to get caught by Charlemagne afterwards. I can't imagine he was happy about it. But that's the story as I heard it. Now, friends, let's do one more of these Christmas cards, because I don't mind doing a little bit more. And then I think I might call it a day too. I ended up not sleeping great last night, even though I went to bed early, because I had ordered Chinese food and I ate too much, and I woke up in the middle of the night with a crummy tummy. And I was like, well, this is my own fault, as I'm sitting up in bed, and I'm like, it's rare, but every once in a while I just do that to myself. What Christmas gift began as a free will gift, but has often become a contractual bargaining tool? See, that's really fun, because more and more, I don't think of it as a thing that happens. I mean, I know what they're going for. I know what the answer is, but does anyone get this anymore is kind of what I wonder. I'm not certain that anyone does. Most of the time, I know I'm like, well, okay, here's the thing. Most of the time, I order 2 meals, and I'm like, all right, this I'm going to eat tomorrow. And I put that away. But this time, I order Chinese food because it's what my family did when I was a kid. And I was like, kind of a semi-nostalgic craving. I'm like, I want lo mein and a bunch of appetizers. And that's what I ordered. And I ate all of the appetizers. And I maybe shouldn't have eaten all of them. And then I had a little bit of lo mein. And I maybe should have had less. So I don't regret how much I eat every time I eat Chinese food, but yeah. But the question, I believe, is talking about the Christmas bonus. And I saw it remarked about how much has changed in such a short period of time when National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, one of the major plot points is about getting stiffed a Christmas bonus. And I mean, like, the thought that was, like, you can't imagine somebody being like, I didn't get my Christmas bonus, I'm taking the boss hostage. Like, that seems like such an escalation, but it made sense at the time. It was so rude of the boss not to just give a proper bonus. Yeah, the closest I get is working as an actor around the holidays, the tips get better. But I don't always do a lot of tip adjacent work this time of year. In fact, I very rarely do. Who played... Oh, wait. What magical stubborn animal brings gifts to Lebanese children? What magical stubborn animal brings gifts to Lebanese children? Now, yeah, as an Italian American, I can tell you that when Santa goes to the hills of Napoli, he also has a donkey. So I don't think Dominic is the specific donkey in Lebanon, but I'm just saying I recognize the precedent. Who played Grandma Walton in The Homecoming? I've seen the one scene in The Homecoming where, like, a tree falls on the grandpa, I think. I wasn't a big Walton watcher, but I know that was like the start of the Waltons. What carol shares a title with a 1984 Mickey Rooney film? A 1984 Mickey Rooney film. It came upon a midnight clear? All right, so there's really only one movie I avoid because of his performance in it. But yeah, I can see avoiding him in general, particularly considering the movie but the next one I know the answer to, so this is much more exciting. Yeah, because there is a song called Breakfast at Tiffany's, but that is not considered a Christmas carol. I once had, when I was in high school, I had that song like really badly stuck in my head for a day. And I started to get a little batty. Who were the two male co-stars in Holiday Inn? I don't know the answer to this one. Because this is before. I mean, of course, this is a movie famous for Bing Crosby doing blackface. So we know Bing Crosby is one of them. And the other one was Fred Astaire. Fred Astaire. Who, you know what? Did not do blackface in that movie, so I'm saying he made the better choice. It's also fascinating because sometimes you just watch a movie from the 50s or 60s with like a couple songs thrown in, and then just boom, they will throw blackface in out of nowhere. And the last question on the card In the Polar Express, believers in whom can hear the sleigh bells? I mean, yeah, like even if you don't know, you know. All right, it is answer time. Yeah, exactly. That's a Christmas bonus. The Magic Mule. It says the Magic Mule. Like I'm giving us credit. We said donkey. Well, specifically, Fogg said donkey or mule, but the Magic Mule. I love it. Ellen Corby played Grandma Walton. It came upon a midnight clear. I'm a little impressed I got that one right. Bing Crosby and Fred Astaire and Santa Claus. I will be honest, the only reason I know there is a movie called It Came Upon a Midnight Clear is because of these trivia cards. I couldn't remember if Mickey Rooney was in it or not. I haven't actually seen it. Can't tell you anything about it, but I know it's out there. All right, everyone. This is great timing because I am tired and hungry. I could use a snack and to stop talking for a little bit. And I think this was exactly right for New Year's Day episode. It was chill. It was fun. We got a lot of fun people showing up and saying hi. And yeah, that's a great start to the year. So thank you all for joining me with it. It was a pleasure to break in the new year. Dickety 5 with y'all. So I'm hoping you have a great, restful, and fun day, and I hope you all have just a lovely Dickety 5. And more than anything, I want you all